Ladies and gentlemen of CovalentTV, our truth seekers, if you shall. The theme of tonight's show is going to be a very, very simple one, very, very easy to understand because you guys actually have brains that you know how to use on a daily basis. And if you don't, then you're probably watching the wrong show and you need to go find another stream. But guys, things have to make sense. And the current situation that we are in right now as analysts and, you know, people that just have to take a different viewpoint to talk to the people and inform them, we are put in the very, very rough position, pause if necessary, of being the people that have to break down to you what constitutes this show as being the worst show to touch television and streaming platforms. So that means, welcome to your WWE Raw Live Review. This is your boy, Mr. Starkside.
Big Dub.
What is going on to all of the truth seekers in the house tonight? I feel for you. I feel for you. And y'all should feel for us. In some cases, don't feel for us because I don't know where y'all hands have been. But you know what I mean, man. I look, y'all. I tapped out before the main event match. I couldn't do it. Y'all, I don't want to be one of those people that just goes out of my way to repeat myself over and 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 over. But until WWE gives me a reason to look in the other direction on this next statement, I'm going to keep saying it. This show finds a way to get worse every week.
Yeah.
If y'all are tired of hearing me say it, we're tired of seeing it get worse. That's the trade-off. If you are tired of hearing me or Werner say that, then in which case, demand that WWE be better instead of blindly praising things or actually going out of your way to give half-hearted, half-assed criticisms that don't fall within the line of even really being critical, if I'm being honest. Things have to make sense, y'all. It has to get to a point with WWE where things make sense. And y'all, it feel like we are so far from that goddamn point that I don't even think we could take a goddamn rocket ship to wherever that point is. I don't even think we could take a time machine to where that point is at this. I don't think we could take a jet that could fly at the speed of light to wherever that point is with WWE. I think this is just going to continue to get worse. If you think that's doom and gloom, if you think that's woe is me, again, watch the show. And watch the show through a lens that isn't I grew up with it or I care about WWE and everything they do no matter what because they make the most money. I dare you to watch the show and it not be through that lens and you tell me you think this horse shit is good. Legitimately. This is the biggest waste of time next to a woman that stands you up on a date. So if I come into this review with a little bit of vitriol towards every result or any segments, this is the reason why. The dedication and commitment that is required to review this show deserves reward. I will say that without even feeling remotely bad about it. The gumption and the testicular fortitude that is required to review this show deserves reward. And not only to review the show, to review it objectively, to review it unbiased. To take the rose-colored glasses off and actually say, this shit stinks. But y'all got a job to do, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang. Come on through, show up and show out. Make sure you are showing the necessary love to your boys here at CovalentTV. We going to get this popping the way we always do. Because, you know, we do these things, man. Y'all know what the fuck is going on, man. We get it rocking out. We inform, we entertain, we do it all. So the love needs to be felt. We need that returned right back to us, okay? Now we have a job to do. It is bringing you beautiful people to news, holding one special, accountable, and bringing you facts, data, statistics as we go, because that is just what we do. It's just what we do. I can't. It's what we do. So let's not delay y'all any further, man. Let's not delay y'all any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 news. Let go.
Well, WWE has decided to piss off a country.
God damn it. Green screen. Hold on, my green screen is being weird. Okay. God damn it. Now, what was you saying? Yeah.
WWE has decided to piss off a country.
What else is new?
That's true.
It's called the United States of America because we have to watch this. That might not even be the right answer. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm speaking to my trauma.
They've pissed off the country of Israel for having a TV event called Invasion on October 7th.
Warner, how many times have I told you on this show that WWE is entirely tone deaf? How many times have I told my beautiful, beautiful truth seekers that WWE is tone deaf? How many times have we been through this? How many times do I have to say, if there was a post to be found, WWE's finger is so far away from it? How many times have I said this? Ladies and gentlemen, WWE is the epitome right now of, you know how people say as you grow up, there's no such thing as a dumb question or anything like that, right? There is no right answer when it comes to WWE. There is no right answer to anything that they do. There's no right answer or rhyme or reason to any booking decision. I mean, you could go from the product level all the way up to the corporate structure of WWE. And I know a lot of people going to go, yeah, that's right, blame TKO. No, WWE still fucking sucks. It sucked before TKO, and it's going to suck after TKO when Saudi inevitably buys them up, like how Saudi is currently trying to buy the sport of boxing.
Yes. And video games.
Yeah. I am not moved by WWE's ineptitude anymore. If y'all can't tell by my tone of voice, I'm just so over it with WWE, man. I'm so over it with WWE. I'm so over it with damn Saudi. I'm so like, dude, I just want things to become normal again. Y'all know, don't y'all like, y'all ever go through some real rough shit in life? Like you go through a real chaotic period in life and then you get like a month of normalcy and you're just like, God, this is all I wanted. That's how it feels to be in a world where WWE exists and Saudi is fucking buying everything. I just want things to go back to normal. I want to go back to a world where Saudi just was Saudi. They were known as the place that didn't let women drive and all that stuff. Like, but for the most part, they were out of sight, out of mind. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't you just want to go back to that?
Yeah.
Like, now it's like they have their hands in fucking everything. And with WWE, I don't even care to go back to normalcy with them because normalcy to them is complacency to everyone else. Oops, did I say the quiet part loud?
Mm-hmm.
Their normalcy is complacency. So I don't even care to see them go back to their norms. I don't care to see them go back to their norms, their Norm McDonald's. I don't care to see nothing. I don't want to see them go back to any of their norms. I just want WWE to cease to exist so pro wrestling can heal. I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know what to say to that news. I just don't. Respectfully, shouts out to the 109 people over there on the Twitch. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. But all due respect, and I'm going to ask everybody, True Seekers, obviously Leaderboard Gang gets priority and Financial Lubricant Gang gets priority, but I'm going to ask everybody a question. And I'm going to put a new twist on it because y'all have heard me ask this before. So the first half of the question is, if WWE disappeared today, would you be happy? Yes or no? And then the second part of this question is, what would you support in the event that WWE ceased to exist? These are serious questions. Because that's always, Warner, that's the logic WWE fans always run to when you say stuff like, I wish WWE would cease to exist. They always run to, well, then what wrestling would be out there to exist? Can we all prove those drones wrong? Go ahead, Warner. You was finna have something? Go ahead.
AEW would still exist. NWA would still exist. Defy would still exist. MLW would still exist. And shouts out to them for calling out WWE. Unfortunately, GCW would still exist. Your local indie would still exist. Japan would still exist. British wrestling would still exist.
CMLL, AAA.
Yeah, Mexican wrestling would still exist. So wrestling is still around. Just WWE wouldn't be around.
And I'm telling y'all, WWE has been the flesh wound that doesn't heal on professional wrestling for years now. Decades even. And I said when I get in front of this camera, because guys, y'all see real emotion, y'all see real everything when we get in front of these cameras. If I had a choice in not doing tonight's show based on the quality that was given to us, I probably wouldn't have done the show tonight. That should tell y'all how much love we have for y'all, because I'm going to be real. If we based the shows we did off of quality, we would never do a WWE show. Y'all know that, right? This is the most disrespectful form of entertainment out there right now, next to the Zeus Network. It is so disrespectful to watch WWE. It is disrespectful to your time. WWE and the content they produce is disrespectful to professional wrestling. It just doesn't even breathe life into the industry anymore. Like, at least you could say back in the day, WWE would breathe life into the industry every time WrestleMania rolled around. They're even about to take that away.
Yeah.
Like, really marinate on what I'm telling y'all for 1 second. Really marinate on y'all, on what I'm saying, y'all, for 1 second. Let it just really sit on your brain for 1 second before you reply. They don't even breathe life into wrestling through WrestleMania anymore. And if you were a diehard WWE fan, that was probably one of the last things you had to hang on to. Because it's only a matter of time before they start running all of their other major pay-per-views outside of the United States. It's only a matter of time. And I'm talking about consistently. I know they've done it before. Don't try to call me stupid. I know they've done it before. But I'm talking about consistently. What if they take all of their big four pay-per-views and just move them out of the U.S. for like the next 10 years? Then what? And who's to say that's off the table? There's somebody probably watching this right now going, they would never do that. You sound like that one person is being abused, and you get consistently abused, right? And then the one day that abuser comes home, you go, today's the day they're not going to hit me. You've been hit 950 days in a row. What makes you think 951 is going to be fucking different?
Or ask New Orleans how their WrestleMania prep is going. Oops.
Bro, like you can't move the needle by being complacent. And I'm pointing this more WWE fans than I am WWE at this point, because it's clear WWE won't change because their fans endorse the bullshit. They endorse the bullshit.
Always have, always will.
That's the problem. That is the fucking problem.
I wouldn't be surprised if SummerSlam got pulled from Minnesota. Don't you know for this year's Summers or this upcoming SummerSlam and goes to Saudi? Would not be surprised.
And I say this with due respect. All of the people that are trying to sell WWE being like this case by case need for every wrestler is weird. Like it's weird now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, if you want to do this and accomplish this and be this and live like this, you gotta be in the WWE. Like it's starting to become a little bit Epstein Islandish. Like it's weird, bro.
Well, especially down in NXT.
Like, what is with this, like, this timeshare, like, approach to putting wrestlers in WWE and pushing them towards WWE? It's strange.
Yeah, the dream is dead. It's been dead for years. I would hope people are starting to wake up to that now, that the dream is dead, but you still got people signing on the dotted line.
Dog, it's like this really strange gaslighting going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's worse than it's ever been. We've always heard whatever you do outside of WWE doesn't matter. It only matters if it happened. We've heard that for years. But now it's like you can't exist as a wrestler if you're not in WWE. You don't exist if you're not in WWE. Like,
which is a crock of shit.
Yeah, it's evolved.
No. Yeah, it's such a crock of shit. You have AEW now. You have other places. People are noticing other places of wrestling.
And that's okay.
And that's phenomenal. YouTube has changed the game for wrestling. As much as WWE loves to tout those YouTube numbers, YouTube has changed the game for indie wrestling to get TV weekly for their shows.
And even if just to use it as game tape, even if that is the sole purpose and intent, these wrestlers get to put game tape out there. They got YouTube drops. They have scouting reports basically where people can go look at them and book them for more gigs.
Yep.
YouTube has become a resource. So how the hell are all of these WWE commentators running out there basically saying, hey, if you're not in WWE, you practically just don't exist? And somebody might say, how are you reaching this conclusion? Have you not been seeing the interviews that everyone that is in the WWE bubble have been giving?
Yeah.
Dude, they're dog whistling any indie wrestler that if you're not in WWE, you literally don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I'm about to rouse. Oh, my God, I'm about to ruffle some feathers tonight. But then these will be the same wrestlers that these indie wrestlers will be their best friends and they'll be in Instagram stories with them. Oops.
Yep.
Did I say the quiet part loud?
Or TikToks.
Did I say the quiet part fucking loud? Y'all have had them all up on your Instagram. Oh, they'll be all up in photos with you. But then you'll go in the interview and be like, oh, well, WWE is the dream. It's the place to be right now. Nothing else matters. Uh-oh.
We're in a boom period in WWE.
No, they know not to say that shit no more. That's outdated. They know not to say that shit no more because it's not believable. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Need more people.
Y'all are so fucking fake, bro. Y'all are out here faking the funk and ain't nobody listening to that bullshit. Y'all are the Elvis to James Brown. Y'all faking the funk. James Brown was the funk. Elvis was faking the funk. Dude, I can't deal anymore. I can't. Because at the end of the day, let's play the common sense. Let's play the common sense rocket science game. Can anybody name me 5 benefits of a young independent wrestler joining WWE? 5. Can you give me 5? I'll handicap. Give me 3. Give me 3. I'll give a free space on the bingo card. 1, I'll give free space on the bingo card. You now have the drone army as your protection. Free space on the bingo card. Now give me 2.
Insurance? Maybe.
We gonna pretend like WWE covers everything.
Yeah.
All right, okay, yeah, cancel that one. Let's decline that transaction right there. Yeah. Nope, already said that. Somebody said cloud. I just glanced. Somebody said cloud. Nope, already said that. That falls underneath having the WWE drone army of protection. Nope, that's an inclusive benefit. Nope. Name 2 more things. Nope. Catherine said maybe getting that bag. Nope. That's not a thing anymore.
No.
That's not a thing anymore. Nope. And you know what, Werner? Damn, for the 3rd time in a row, I'm going to do drone accountability first.
Okay.
Catherine, you shouldn't have said that. Watch this. Watch this. Catherine, you shouldn't have said that. Oops. You shouldn't have said that. You fucked up. You fucked up. This one comes from good old buddy, old pal, old wrinklehead WWE cum guzzler himself, Bebe. This proves my point. Watch this. This proves my point. Catherine, you shouldn't have said shit. You shouldn't have said shit. Watch this. If Jasmine Nix would have trained at a wrestling school, wrestling would have been her passion and her dream. Watch this. She most likely would have stayed put and grinded it out. Wait. Let's keep going. No, let me finish. One thing about wrestlers, they will accept the grind to chase the dream. Wait. But when you get pulled in from soccer, MMA, football, whatever, it's not the same. You don't have that burning sensation in you, that burning passion, like a Stephanie Vaquer, who told me that wrestling was her nourishment when she didn't have enough food to eat. That doesn't burn in Jasmine Nix. It's not the same mental state, not that same pit of your stomach grind where you need to do it. You need to make it. Catherine, shut the fuck up. Oops. You shouldn't have said that at all. You should have sat this one out. If that is what you had, you should have sat this one out. And it could have been anyone. Anyone else could have said money. And guess what? They would have got this same word, Catherine, so don't feel attacked. You shouldn't have said it. You made me skip the whole intro to drone accountability and everything. You shouldn't have said it. I knew somebody was going to be that one. I knew somebody was going to say money. Don't you think if WWE was offering competitive salaries, Bubba wouldn't have just shit on WWE's entire scouting system for the last 4 years for NXT? Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. In all caps. Oops. Catherine, you walked right into that damn bear trap. Because I knew somebody was going to say money. I knew somebody in our Truth Seeker section was going to say money. Do you think if Werner, I'm about to pat myself on the back and I don't even give a fuck if I sound like a dickhead. Didn't I tell y'all as an exclusive, as a breaking fucking exclusive, before WrestleMania, WWE is no longer in the paying competitive salary business. They're in the what business?
The dream. All about the dream.
I said they were in the dream selling business. When will you motherfuckers listen? Oops. No, Catherine, I just said that. I just said it could have been anybody. Don't feel attacked. I just said don't feel attacked. It could have been anyone. Whoever would have said money would have got the same work you just got. I told y'all they are running the WWE sweatshop. I said this literally the week of WrestleMania before I flew out to Las Vegas. I gave y'all a free exclusive. I said WWE is now in the dream selling business. They are not in the business of competitive salaries. They're not. Jasmine Nix is going to be a domino to fall of many. Jasmine Nix can make more money, and no, don't be one of the corny. I swear to God, I will mute you for the rest of this goddamn stream. If you want one of you corny motherfuckers go, oh, OnlyFans. If you're typing OnlyFans right now, please, I beg of you to delete it out of your type in box. You will not be able to comment for the rest of the stream if you do. Jasmine Nix can literally go make more money as a model, like dead ass. She could go hit a runway right now and make more money than what she was being offered.
And the indies.
She could go back to playing soccer and make more money than what she's making right now. And yes,
Probably.
Also the indies, she could easily book, she don't even got to wrestle. She could book signing engagements and make more money. See how that works? Do you see how that works? Dog, I know managers of grocery stores that make more money than she was making. Dead ass. I know VIP hosts in nightclubs that are making more money than what in a weekend than what she makes in a year. But here's how you know drones don't care about the overall well-being and financial stability of these wrestlers and don't want to see them make a living if it's not in WWE. Elena Black, or Cora Jade, as some of you may know her, basically said, made more money in a month than your favorite wrestler makes in a year. And the drones lost their minds.
Mm-hmm.
I saw grown men underneath her post talking about some given, not earned. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate OnlyFans as much as the next person. I'm going to be honest. I think Bron, because YouTube is weird about that. I think Bron is destroying a lot of young men's futures because they're not getting out here building testosterone. They're not getting out here. They're taught to get their dopamine hits from Bron. So I think that shit is destroying a generation. And I've gone on the record as saying I think OnlyFans should disappear. I think OF should disappear. I do. I believe that wholeheartedly. But they were so upset with that saying, dude, and it wasn't even about, oh, let's be happy for her success. I'm glad she's making a lot of money to sustain herself. Nope. Fuck you. My tribal chief makes more. That is a dead ass serious comment. Guys, if you don't believe me, go underneath our post on our page right now. Werner, can you verify for the people as well? Go underneath that post right now. The first comment you see. Go ahead. I want everyone to go look. And to finish off the money point, Catherine, it has already been proven that when it comes to salaries in professional wrestling in 2025, AEW is the industry leader. There's more than a few wrestlers that have came out and said, AEW has offered me more money than other places. And we know that other places likely means WWE is included. Because WWE, not just that long ago, went on a who can we sign for no reason spree.
Mm-hmm.
Who can we sign to keep them away from AEW spree? And y'all know I'm telling the truth. So again, I'm still waiting on two incentives of if you're a young independent wrestler to sign with WWE outside of I grew up with it, or I want the drone wall of protection for me and my social media pages.
Yeah, because that would be it, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else that WWE offers.
And here's what's crazy, Warner, and I want you to speak on this. WWE isn't even mad that AEW is paying wrestlers. They're just mad that AEW is paying wrestlers market value.
Yeah.
Take a second to think about that, guys. They're upset that AEW is paying wrestlers their worth. Let that one just marinate on your spirit. Let that one sit on the grill for a second. Oh, they're fine with wrestlers being paid. They're just not fine with wrestlers being paid their worth.
Right.
How disgusting of a company are we talking about? Go ahead, sir. Let's talk about that.
You know, it's funny. I think it was, I want to say 10 years ago, there was a list out on a dirt sheet, and it gave a list of what wrestlers made. And nobody made over $1 million except John. Not even, Taker barely got close, but didn't make $1 million. I saw I had to scroll all the way down. All the women's wrestlers were under $100,000 a year.
Which is diabolical.
Tony, which is diabolical work. Now Tony comes in and starts paying market value. And then what was it? Last year or even earlier this summer, where there was that report where WWE is starting to pay, everybody, 350
something like that. Yeah.
Across the board, just as a starting point.
I could have sworn it was lower, but I don't know. We would have to look at it. I could have sworn it was
lower.
I
think it was that. So Tony is doing good, but WWE will always find a way to cut costs because they want to answer their shareholders and make their shareholders happy and go, record revenues. We have record revenues. See, we have fired all these people so we could give you a bigger dividend. It's pathetic. And the fact that you have shareholders that aren't voicing that concern of what is the working conditions of said WWE wrestler is diabolical work. And the fact that Dwayne, who was a wrestler when times were lean and times and fighting to get that $1 million, why isn't he pushing for market value and paying all these wrestlers what they're worth? Very interesting.
It begs the question.
It really begs the question. Where is that board member to be requesting that?
Yeah, no, back in his heyday, you chased the pay window. You were it was a 3-man race to the damn pay window.
Yes.
And in the ruthless aggression era, it was like a 12-man race to the pay window.
Yeah.
And it was competitive, which made the money competitive. That's not valued anymore. Work ethic in 2025 is not valued anymore. It's how many social media followers do you have? How, you know, what can we do? Do you have a famous cousin we can bring on TV?
Yeah. Can we siphon off your social media?
You hold on, wait.
Followers.
You want to know something that's kind of crazy? I'm gonna drop a tidbit of information on y'all head y'all probably didn't even think about. Since Mercedes has been in AEW, how many times has it been brought up that she's Snoop Dogg's cousin? Oops.
Not once.
Oops. That shows you what one company is about versus the other.
Yep.
Oops. I bet y'all ain't even think about that shit. I bet y'all didn't even think about that. That's what it's all about to WWE. That is what it's all about. They don't care about shit else.
No.
All right, let's take a second to read a few of the Leaderboard Gang's comments and the Financial Lubricant Gang's comments as well. And shouts out to Catherine for her Financial Lubricant coming on through with the 2 Smackaroos, said for having to watch it. Yeah, man. We doing our best. We are doing our best. We are. And we need all the love we can get, so show the necessary love before this month comes to an end, beautiful people. All right? Adrian Carpenter had said if WWE went away, the wrestling business would become unified. AEW would become number one. You would actually have an industry standard that would actually unify the wrestling business and not monopolize. I agree. That's a great comment. Fuego said WWE stopped being about breathing life into anything when they made everything about choking out Tony Khan. No, that's not the point where it started. I don't know when the official date of the sale of WCW went through to Vince McMahon or Titan Entertainment or whatever it was called at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the moment where they stopped trying to breathe life into professional wrestling.
Yep.
That was the moment. All right. Fuego also says Saudi Arabia is probably already trying to figure out a 100,000 seat arena so they could beat All In 2023. Dude, if you ever want to see a walking, living, breathing example of the word frivolous, just look at Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're just spending. This is how you lose money in life. When you spend money just for the sake of spending money, when their GDP inevitably tanks because they have billions of dollars wrapped up in entertainment, wow, are they going to have some people to answer to, some really angry people to fucking answer to.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not a massive world power like how Russia is, where they could just easily silence anybody that fucking speaks against them. They're not North Korea. So when it is inevitably an uprising because Saudi Arabia is now broke and poor because they decided to spend all of their fucking worth on entertainment entities, yikes. Yikes.
And terrible ones at that.
I'm telling y'all, when that day comes, that shit is going to be spooky. Straight up. All right, let me see what we got. Hold on. Said yes to Indies of the Sports. Said I would be ecstatic. I would support AEW like I do now. Edgar said yes, and I'll support AEW and indie wrestling. Dude, see, that's my whole point. They say if WWE dies, nobody will watch wrestling anymore. That's what they actually tell you. That's what they actually tell you. If WWE were to die tomorrow, not a soul would watch wrestling, Werner. Not one.
That's such a lie. That is such a lie.
Say, yep, and indie wrestling companies gain your flowers from people while you can. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You see what we got? Oh, no, Adrian, that's easier said than done, homie. You said y'all don't have to review the shit, but y'all got AEW to review. That's easier said than done, homie. We missed one Raw review literally just the other week. And I sent Warner a DM I got almost straight away.
Yep.
And I sent him a YouTube comment we got almost straight away. And it was, did you guys stop doing WWE review? One show. Goodness gracious. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm not going to lie. It's fucking unbelievable. All right? Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang. I'm going to read a few more comments. Jace Parker Davidson said the grift has become the identity for 90% of that fan base. I like that comment.
That's a great comment.
I like that one. That's a good one, bro.
And accurate.
Fuego said they fund enough bots and control media to reinforce their fans' positive feelings.
Bang, bang.
More great comments.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Said you paid.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
When WWE dies and AEW becomes number one, finally TNA will become number two again.
Yeah, by process of elimination.
They'll finally become number two again.
I said it started being Epstein Island with Pat Patterson and the Ring Boys. That's a fact.
That is a fact.
Said you pay enough people to say, yes, that's correct. And the sheep will follow no matter what. Yeah, but they're running out of that, though. If you can't tell, that ESPN article shook them to their core.
Yeah.
How dare you go against the machine? How dare you speak against the machine? And he didn't even speak against the machine. He gave
him an average grade.
I'm telling you, Warner gave an analogy about WWE that still stands true to this day. WWE is the North Korea of professional wrestling.
Yes, it is.
It is state-run media. And if you go against it, God bless you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Said WWE isn't even Vince's product anymore. The shit is just a theater wing of the UFC marketed to man children. Damn. That was cold-blooded right there. That was cold-blooded. See what we got. Read a few more comments. You know what I'm saying? Show the necessary love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your comment read. I keep telling you that. Leaderboard gang and financial lubricant gang.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up and down like 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I was just getting on. Let me say WWE wants to get rid of AEW because they are being forced to pay more for talent. Market value? You mean a market value that they could afford to pay?
Yeah.
Because this is a $1 billion company? You want me to tell you what WWE is? It's a money laundering operation for Dana White's Vegas debt.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is a way for TKO and Endeavor as an entity. I'm sorry, Endeavor, my apologies. It is a way for Endeavor as an entity to clean the books.
And Silver Lake.
Yeah, but Silver Lake is more like the overlord.
Yeah, that's true.
It don't really hit them like how it hits, Ari Emanuel and what is that other guy's name? Mark Shapiro. Yeah, no. Silver Lake is an overlord, a financial overlord. But that's where we're at right now, guys. WWE is basically to clean money. That's what WWE. Let's clean out this debt. Let's clean out Dana White's motherfucking Vegas gambling habits. And then once we do that, let's sell them off because we really didn't even want them in the first place.
Right.
See how that works? Oh, people want to blow me up. All right. I see you, girl. What's going on? Girl, you look fine. Like a fine. I ain't finna rap. Y'all got to pay for the raps. All right, but let me see. Catherine said, who listens to Santino? Santino.
Santino, yeah.
Santino listens to Santino. I'm going to rap that bar anyway. Girl, you look fine. Like a wine face, Rolex, you just shine. I like that way. Boy, that Biggie was snapping. God, he got taken from us too soon. All right. The $55 billion for EA. What did Saudi pay for WWE, TNA, and AAA? Okay, so let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something real quick, fast and in a hurry. We need the HBO. We need to help a brother out special. So go ahead and hit that like button, that share button, that financial lubricant button, all that. But let's talk about this. If y'all was out here running drugs, right? And this wealthy old white dude comes up to you and goes, yo, I got this rodeo business that draws $3 million every day in Houston, Texas. What are you going to see that as an opportunity to do?
I guess run it in San Antonio or in Houston, Texas, because you're not going to get it anywhere else. Not that $3 million.
Okay, I'm seeing people saying, Catherine said move to Texas. Jace Parker Davidson says flip it for double. Yep, Fuego got it. Boom, there it is. Well, Fuego and Jace Parker Davidson got it. Fuego and Jace Parker Davidson got it. It's a combination of both things that they said. That money, you're going to be like, oh, here's an opportunity to clean my money and make some green money. And then when it's all said and done, what you going to do to clean yourself completely? You gonna bathe yourselves in the water of Lake Minnetonka. You gonna baptize yourself. Forgive me for all of my sins. Baptize in the water. Saved by the Holy Ghost. Wash in the blood of the Lamb. You gonna become a born again Christian. You are going to get out of the game. When you finally clean up that money that you owe to your motherfucking plug, guess what? You are now a squeaky clean rodeo owner. That's what they're doing. That is what Endeavor, or TKO, as people love to claim is the evil overlord, even though that's really Silver Lake.
Yeah.
That's what they're attempting to do. They went into the water with horns on their head and a tail and a pitchfork, and they want to come out with a white suit on, singing Kirk Franklin. But the problem is people like me and Werner can see straight through it. You can't move clean when literally your entire business, for the most part, profit-wise, is based around a company that kills journalists. Am I spending the night or am I not? Y'all in here too quiet for me, bro. Y'all in here too quiet for me, bro. I'm sorry. Shouts out to you for getting that reference. I appreciate you. Xavier knew that was the Fighting Temptations. Yes. That's a great movie, by the way. You should check it out. Cuba Gooding Jr. and Beyonce. Beyonce cannot act to save her fucking life, but it's still a great movie. We love you, Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You are my foundational Black American sister. We still love you. All right? You had them white folks in the tizzy. That shit was hilarious. Why is she singing country music? Because we created it, motherfucker. All right. Fuego said, especially if they can get their own people to cover the cost by overcharging for their events. Spitting. Fuego said, I'm quiet because I'm absorbing. That's good. Taking the game. I appreciate that. No, if you're just being quiet because you soaking in the game, I would appreciate it if people said that so I know. Because otherwise, I'm forced to think I'm striking a nerve. You know what I'm saying? Jay said, I still can't get over it. Bianca saying what she did about Saudi being great for women. Dude, did you see that press conference? Everybody in that room might as well had assault rifles pointed at them.
Right. Except Liv Morgan.
Dog, it was because she crazy as cat shit.
Yeah.
It was invisible assault rifles pointed at every single person in that fucking room. Straight up. We all saw it. Did y'all see it? I think we all saw that. That shit was insane, bro. That shit was absolutely insane, dog. That was nasty.
And that's why they didn't have the public there or media, because they had to have those imaginary AR-15s.
Dog, and the fact that they trying to dress it up, like, dude, they trying to put like this goddamn Louis Vuitton dress on it that like this Saudi thing is good and like trying to push Saudi tourism. Bro, I'm not taking my bitch to anywhere she got to wear a turtleneck.
No.
I'm not taking my girl nowhere where she got to wear a turtleneck and goddamn Old Navy jeans. You shitting me? My girl's whole wardrobe for the trip got to look like a 70s family photo album? No, thank you. No, thank you. You bring a bitch over there, she got to wear bell bottoms. No. No, fuck you. Fuck you. And if y'all mad over there in Saudi about me saying it, good, because I ain't coming over there no way, so you can't behead me. Ha ha. Fuck you. Man, get out of here. Fuego said, hence why neither of you, maybe Werner, would ever get into an event. Well, you know Werner, he's just mad because everyone stole all of his mayonnaise. That's what that is. It's a deep-rooted resentment that he has not addressed the trauma of quite yet. So, but he's working on it. He is seeking therapy with a bottle of ketchup, and we'll see what comes of that. We will see what comes of that. Okay? We will have updates on that, guys. Let's get Werner's Catch-Up Therapy Fund started. Let's get Werner's Catch-Up Therapy Fund started. Yeah, let's get that going. 195 on the Twitch. Thank you, Matthew Shelton. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, let me see what else we got. I'm going to read a couple more. Fuego said they was all on that ISIS hostage time. Dude, it was disgusting to watch in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, buddy. Fire emojis, ladies and gentlemen. Fire emojis and financial lubricant. Fire emojis and financial lubricant. Why Werner gotta have bangs? Why?
What?
Werner apparently trying to emo your bangs. Load up on guns. Bring your friends. It's Oh, God, Werner's going to get off this stream and listen to every Pearl Jam album. That is his life's purpose. Oh, my God. Every time Werner sees a dead squirrel in the street, he says it died of natural causes. Oh, goodness gracious. It's okay, Werner. We love you nonetheless, man. Hashtag emo bangs. Yeah, pause. Shit.
Emo bangs.
Pause.
That could mean more than one thing, Catherine. Let's slow down. All right, Fuego said Mayo Jam. Yes, Mayo Jam. Absolutely. Mayo Jam is a real thing. When when Pearl Jam needed to rebrand, they became Mayo Jam. Werner was the lead singer. And his title track was just called La, and it hit big. It went double aluminum in the streets. And that was all that mattered for Werner. He just wanted to be the people's champ. He didn't care about the billboard. So when La came out, that was it. That took him to the moon, man. That's how he got here. That's how I discovered him. Nipple tassels and a leather vest. We have reformed him. The power within. All right. Guys, it's time to get into the show that we were never going to. Raw, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Trojan. It is time for Monday Night Raw. Let go. Damn, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? You think Werner's not cool enough for Pearl Jam? Huh? Why wouldn't they? Huh?
I just wanted to see Pearl Jam one time. One time.
They picked up their drugs locally in Grand Rapids.
That's right.
They went a block away from the arena and got their drugs. But, no, shout out to Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is great. It's a great place.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tyler Hell. I'm going to read that because well, no, I ain't going to say buttering us up. I'm going to pause that. And congrats on your team's win. We're a part of the team winners category for this past weekend, sir. You know what I'm saying? You, me, Werner, a book.
Mm-hmm.
Books win too.
That's right.
But he said, I think CovalentTV is pro wrestling's best podcast. That, mark my words. God damn it. Yes. That's a testimony. Do you want to sing your title track, La, for the people?
La.
Oh! He's going for another double aluminum plaque. We are getting this popping.
It's aluminium.
Aluminium, Werner. Let's move on. Werner should not be dignified with the response, ladies and gentlemen. We just gonna move on. Yep, that is why. That is why Richard LaFleur said you couldn't be in Pearl Jam. There it is, right there. You proved him right. Marlo said it's gonna be a while when my team wins again. Who is your team?
Yeah.
You ain't never said that. You always duck out the football conversation. And where's that punk ass Raiders fan that was talking all that shit?
Yeah.
What was it Leroy? Leroy? I'm going to call you Leroy. Leroy? Was that you? Ashton Genty had a breakout game and we still... I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be humble. I was trying to say what my team's weaknesses were, and y'all decided to dogpile and suck lion dick. Now look at you. You ignorant. See? You fucked up. You done fucked up, AA Ron. Sorry, Fuego. Because I know AA Ron might trigger some things. No, now I'm going to be an asshole. Y'all was dogpiling on the Bears something serious. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. Now I'm going to talk hella shit. Any team fuck y'all. I don't care if we don't win. Fuck y'all. Rest of the season. Even if we lose fuck y'all. Yeah. Nah, it was all that. Y'all ain't got no red deep in my dead wedding and no impact. Well, we got the victory. I was trying to be nice. Y'all was in that STS stream talking cash shit. No, fuck that. Commanders, y'all up next. I want that revenge. I'm sorry to all my I want revenge. I want it. Y'all got that fluke-ass Hail Mary. We come. Jaden Snoop Dogg, we coming for you. What the fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out of my face. I'm out of here. I'm talking hella shit.
500 Bengals team.
I'm talking hella shit. No, I tried to be humble. I was like, we could get better here, so on and so forth. Everybody, man, fuck your team. Every team fucking sucks. Fuck Caleb Williams. Fingernail polish. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk my shit. Fuck y'all. All right. Raw. Hell no, man. Thank you, Leroy, for at least coming in here and admitting what we all know, by the way. All right? Shit, man. I don't even know what show we doing no more. Shit. Oh, you a Titans fan, Marlo? God damn, bro.
Oh.
Now, you one of the few I actually do feel sorry for. You know why? Because you wasn't talking shit. Y'all got a great quarterback, though, dude. He's going to be really good, bro. Y'all can at least look at that, dude. Y'all, Cam Ward's, he's going to be really good, bro. He's going to be really good.
Build around him, and you should be fine.
Yeah, no, give him some time, dog. He's going to be really good, bro. Y'all got to put, like Warner said, y'all got to put a team around him. Y'all got to put a team around him, but he's good. He's really good.
Hopefully you have the right coaching staff that'll build around him and build that offense around him.
Absolutely. That's that dog. Y'all got a dog in him, dude. Straight up. All right. Yeah, we shall see in 2 weeks. We shall see. We shall see. I'm looking forward to the game, actually. Like, in all seriousness, I'm looking forward to the game. It's gonna be a litmus. It's gonna be a litmus test for both teams. So I'm looking forward to it. So this is the last humility you getting from me. Good luck. That's the last humility you getting from me. Because, boy, if we win, woo-woo. Oh, man. No, let's go ahead and get into it before Warner bores us with his existence. You just sitting there staring at the screen like you waiting for your credit score to pop up.
Well, I mean, who doesn't want to know their credit scores nowadays?
Warner, do you want to look at your credit score right now?
Not really.
All right. All right. All right. I'm glad you admitted that. Thank you, Warner, for being honest. I appreciate that. He said, no, I don't. I know I don't need to look at Credit Karma to know my karma on credit. But no, the show is with the usual montage of talent rapping at the arena. Any comments on that, Warner?
When is WWE going to get it through their thick fucking skulls that no one cares that people show up? Oh my God, this person showed up to the arena. They're all supposed to be there. No one cares. No one fucking cares. It doesn't build up anything. What does this do? What does this really... Daryl, are you excited when they show the talent arriving?
No, I'm excited when the ball is kicked off.
Exactly.
I think the only exception to that rule is if it's the playoffs and, you just watching a game at a sports bar. You might get hyped for that, but when has WWE's product ever had playoff sense of urgency in the last 10 years? I could probably go back further. But what WWE program have you watched that has had playoff level sense of urgency? Or importance?
Never.
Or importance?
Never.
You see, you got to go back to the Attitude Era, if I'm being honest. You really have to go back to the Attitude Era. Like, if you want that playoff Super Bowl feel for a WWE show, you have to go back to the Attitude Era. And they had the ratings to back it up.
Yep.
Am I lying?
Nope.
Okay. All right, I'm just verifying. They had the ratings to back it up back then.
WWE still has the ratings. They get 2.5 every week.
They have ratings. They don't have the rating. They have ratings, but they don't. Yeah. Okay, let me check on something. Sorry, y'all. All right, cool. Let's keep going with this show, man, because we finna fly, y'all. We finna fly. Recap last week's definitive turning of Asuka and Kairi Sane against Io Sky follows. Rhea Ripley makes her entrance and gets on the mic. I want to make this a very long story short. I'm about to do something I don't think I've ever done in the history of this show, and I know y'all are going to thank me for it, so send through the financial lubricant. Guys, they had to go through about 5 different segments on this show, and that may be, I might be off by 1 or 2. But from what I remember, they had to go through 4 or 5 segments of this show just to establish that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are going to team up against the Kabuki Warriors. And this opening segment was just to establish that Asuka has fully turned heel against Io Sky. That's all this was. She spit the poison mist in her face. I made this a very long story short. Spinning back fist, Asuka lock, Kairi Sane off the top with the elbow. Medics tend to Io and Rhea, and the Kabukis walk off. Guys, I just saved reading 4 different segments. Yeah. Can y'all thank me in the comment section real quick? This is why y'all should send through the financial lubricant. That's how good we are at what we do. You see how I just did that, Werner? I might start doing that going forward.
Wouldn't hurt, especially with WWE.
Werner, if they take the longest imaginable route possible to get to something very simple, this is what I'm going to do from here on out.
Makes sense.
You know why? Because it makes no sense to analyze a means to an end, and the means to an end could have been shortened to one fucking promo.
You know, this whole thing with Rhea and Io tonight, even though they weren't doing it, it felt like a recap every time they did a new segment.
Dude, you have to leave headroom for the story, bro.
Yeah, let the story breathe. But they refuse to do that.
Like their stories, you want to know an instant improvement to their stories. If they left headroom for stories to breathe, their stories would immediately become better.
Yes.
Immediately. But dude, we had to watch virtually the same segment with Kairi and Io and fucking Asuka and Io over and over and over and over and over. Then the Rhea inclusion. Then it was the same segment, just including now 20% more Rhea. Over and over and over and over. They don't know how to let stories breathe. And then they don't know how to cadence a story. Meaning, if you have Rhea Ripley come out and cut a promo, she should just be angry and be like, see me at the pay-per-view. I have nothing else to say. And then let anything that is in between that time, let that story be told organically. It's not
really
hard.
That hard?
No. Dude, it is one of the easiest things that they could do. You don't have to run the same thing back every other fucking show.
So what do we do?
Go ahead.
What do we do? Do we bring back Stephanie? Since she would understand storytelling a lot better than Hunter because she was a head writer for a point in time.
Yeah,
Hunter has no fucking clue.
The ruthless aggression era for SmackDown.
Yeah. So at least Stephanie was a head writer. Maybe then we could get stories to breathe a little bit.
And this instant gratification.
And I can't believe I'm saying that.
No, I feel you. This instant gratification era of WWE needs to come to a close. Because the only people it's benefiting is WWE social media team. Did I say the quiet part loud again? You know why the WWE social media team has the easiest job right now? Because all they have to do is sit back and use what is happening on the show because the entire show is booked like clips.
And here's a question. How many times do you see instant gratification on AEW?
Damn near never.
Exactly.
Damn near never. Really? It was a couple matchups that we felt like they blew their load on, but like story-wise, no. No, it's definitely a couple matchups for real that we was like, damn, why they doing this so soon?
Well, yeah, no, that, but
stories
overall.
No. But stories no.
Yeah.
Stories no. When they want to tell a story about a match, AEW is unmatched right now. They are. Hey, Warner, do me a solid. Go over to the Facebook side, and you ain't got to block them, but just like, do you have to block them in order for them comments to stop? Like, ain't nobody talking about no Tiffany Stratton right now, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, we almost to 100.
We almost to 100.
We almost to 100.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about.
I can hide the comments.
Nah, God damn it. I don't want to block somebody for the sake of blocking them. We'll see if he starts spamming. If he starts spamming, then pack him up. But
yeah.
Miguel said WWE is recap city every week, and they're not even good at it.
No.
It gets to a point of, and I'm sure everybody feels this way. It gets to a point with WWE recapping things where you're like, okay. It gets to that point where you're just like, all right. But Elise said, I am here, but watching on my TV, not feeling too good to hold my phone to watch. Just want to say hello, going back to my TV. Oh, much love, Elise. Thank you.
There we go.
Feel better. Please feel better.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit flying around in the air right now because these seasons are changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, take it easy because that's what I'm doing.
Winter's coming.
That is what I am doing this week. I am taking it very, very easy. I am not doing shit. Straight up.
Load up on the chicken noodle soup.
Straight up. God damn. All right. So let's keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Dominik Mysterio versus Rusev for the Intercontinental Championship. You know what, Warner? I can't even laugh. You know why? We saw this coming a mile away.
We did. And you know what? He signed on the dotted line.
I feel nothing. Like, I'm just like, I'm apathetic towards it. Why even be surprised? It's at this stage, okay. You want to know what they're using Dominik Mysterio like? I want to see if people can figure this out. I want to see if anybody can guess this right. Do y'all want to know what they're utilizing Dominik Mysterio like? Warner, I want to see you take a guess. Go ahead.
The workhorse of the company.
And it's funny because it's a word that you literally say on this show damn near all the time. What are they treating him as? Whoop. Catherine got it. They're treating him like John Cena when he did the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, the person that's going against him is not fucking winning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a joke because it's all talents that are better than him.
Yeah, this was just a waste of time. This was a waste of 9 minutes. That's all this was.
If you would have told me smooth-faced Dominik Mysterio when he first popped up on the scene would be utilized as a gatekeeper to the Intercontinental title in 2025, I would have said, you smoking dick.
Yeah. Even after that match with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam in the Thunderdome.
Dude, they made Dominik Mysterio a gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
They made Dominik Mysterio a mid-card championship gatekeeper. Let that sit on your soul. Dude, he doesn't even have the in-ring ability to justify that position. Are we on like another planet?
Yeah, well, with WWE we are.
And Rusev, you did all of that bitching about your creative. You did all that sitting out with fake injuries. You did all that bullshit to come back to WWE and not only be treated the exact same way, but now you're losing to even lesser competition. At least when you left before, you were getting buried by people like Sheamus and John Cena. You came back to lose to Dominik Mysterio. To a fruit roll-up. Yeah, but it was interference and everything that happened and he kicked him in the ding and no, it's not that simple. If you are one of those people that are saying that, what do you think would have been a bigger talking point coming out of the show? Dominik Mysterio retaining as usual or Rusev squashing Dominik Mysterio and winning the belt? What would have been a bigger talking point coming out of the show?
Rusev winning.
Dude, they're not in the business of building product intrigue either, apparently.
No. So I looked up Dominik Mysterio's match stats for 2025. He's only had 37 matches. He's got 14 wins and 23 losses.
And he's a mid-card championship gatekeeper and the top champion of AAA.
Yes. Last year in 2024, he wrestled 66 matches, only won 10, lost 56.
No need to go further. Just move on. That's your mid-card championship gatekeeper. That's your mid-card championship gatekeeper right there. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Jace Parker Davidson, you hit the nail on the head because that was exactly what I was going to say next. Now we have to see this match for a month straight just for Dominik Mysterio to beat him at a pay-per-view. Wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't toss this take out there. Wouldn't be, because they was fucking with our streams. Wouldn't be shocked, not even in the slightest, if Rusev gets released within the next calendar year.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Not in the slightest. Would anyone else?
I mean, he's not gotten over. Let's be real. He has not gotten over at all with his new AEW gimmick.
And he was actually at a place where that was over too.
Mm-hmm.
It threw it away to come back to do a great value version of it and get pinned by Dominik Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Do not sign on the dotted line. I don't know when y'all will learn y'all lesson. Yeah, he's going to be the new Braun Strowman. You remember how Braun Strowman would sign, get released, sign, and get released?
Yeah.
He's going to be the new Braun Strowman. Because I don't think Tony wants him back at all.
No.
Let's be real. Boy, these seasons changing. It's fucking me up. Okay. We get earlier today footage of Adam Ball chatting with Los Angeles Knight backstage. Adam Ball admits that making Los Angeles guest referee at WrestlePalooza was a terrible decision. It tells him tonight isn't about him and he needs to stay out of it. Los Angeles Knight says he only cares about getting his title shot. And the New Day roll-up, Los Angeles Knight going to go against Kofi Kingston, y'all. Let's make that a long story short. Next up, if you want to endear someone to a babyface, you probably shouldn't show their tour bus with their fake-looking dog on the fucking bus door.
Yeah.
Everything about that screams heel. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll never be a heel. I'm Cody Rhodes. I have kids.
Then back from commercial, we get part one of a video package breaking down the history between Chody and Seth. Y'all, they are having a match for a belt that will never be defended and a ring. And they're giving tale of the tapes.
And no one asked for this.
Lyra Valkyria doesn't want to be involved with Bayley's schizophrenic nature. Bayley makes her entrance if we go to break. Bayley versus Raquel. Raquel won by pinfall with the Tejana bomb in what was a terrible match. Not from Raquel's side. Not from Raquel's side. To be completely fair, Bayley looked like she was working in super damn slow-mo. It looked like every move Bayley was doing was being challenged by a head coach from the opposing sideline, and they were showing the replay.
I don't get why. I know they were in North Carolina. I get that. But doing the Hardy stuff, no. Just get your shit off and get out of there, because you had a shit match and you couldn't get your own moves right. Don't try to be doing other people's moves.
Dog, that twist of fate looked bad.
Yeah. That senton was even worse.
I swear, if y'all don't believe us, go back. Raquel, props to you, beloved. You actually worked on your craft a little bit this year. Don't make me regret saying those words. You were failed tonight, Raquel. Bayley went in there and laid a fucking egg. Plain and simple. And you know what, Jace? You said exactly what I think it is. I think Bayley is checked out. I think Bayley is like, I want to get to AEW with Mercedes ASAP.
I think she should hang it up.
I think Bayley is doing self-sabotage. Dead ass. Jace, me and you are on the same boat. I think Bayley is doing self-sabotage. Not that she's some pristine in-ring worker without it, but tonight looked exceptionally bad. Said facts on the twist of fate, and also Bayley beat Roxanne but lost to Raquel. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, and by the way, since you said that, I'm going to toss this in. Lyra is going against Roxanne Perez, so now we got to watch Roxanne Perez eat another pin.
Didn't they just wrestle 2 weeks ago?
Tyler said, hey, CovalentTV, I'm trying to promote your channel. You guys earn my respect and everything. Much love, man. Appreciate that, Tyler.
Thanks, man.
What are we doing here? All right. Post-match, Roxanne Perez attacks Bayley, and those punches looked awful.
Dear Lord.
And a conflicted Lyra Valkyria makes this. What was the point of doing this? I can't do this. I'm done.
Apparently she wasn't done.
Dude, they think this is a story.
Yeah, and it's terrible.
And then Bayley just picks her up and is excited to see Lyra, and they fucking high five, and that was the shits. So Bayley just completely no-sold the attack. She just hulked up and just. So now she has a fucking superpower. She's
Hulk Hogan.
Maybe we missing something. Maybe we missing something.
We're always missing the punchline.
Don't ever insult Harvey Dent like that.
Yeah, come on.
Everybody let us know if the stream is looking good and sounding good, by the way. Okay. Jay said, Bird Girl needs to fly off with Becky and never come back. Wouldn't that be nice? Kat said, Bird Girl, can she just fly away? She is awful. Adrian, I think you meant 180, but I feel you, bro. Okay. Moving on. The Usos bicker at each other. Jay just tells his brother, you've never been a world champion, and that's something you don't know anything about, and that's why I'm still mad at LA Knight like a little hoe.
Pretty much.
EO Sky is blue and getting checked on by medics. And Kairi proceeds to do some of the worst acting I have ever seen in professional wrestling, ever. EO's acting in the opening segment was pretty bad, but I laughed out loud at Kairi's acting in that fucking segment. Warren, am I tripping, or did Kairi give EO an insane elbow last week?
Yes.
And I know what the drones are going to say. Didn't you see? She was emotionally conflicted when she did it, man. Okay, watch this. Truth Seekers, help me out. If your favorite cousin punches you in the motherfucking mouth for no reason at all, you sitting there watching the football game with the chips in your hand, and he punches you square in the mouth for no reason, you fall to the ground, and then he stumps you on your fucking neck. Is your favorite cousin going to be your favorite cousin anymore and be able to come back to your house, yes or no?
No.
I'm trying not to flip a shit. Catherine, thank you. Said, but you still did it, though. So she wasn't that conflicted. Thank you. I was always taught, don't look at what people say, look at how they carry themselves and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Jay said he's going to be in the ground. It's good to know our Truth Seekers on point, Werner.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that segment?
Waste of time and they all need to leave. All the Joshis need to leave WWE. They're not being used properly. They're wasting their best years. Move on. This is just this is getting ridiculous. You're hurting your legacy by doing this, and you're making a fool of yourself.
And it's not worth whatever money they're paying you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not worth any amount of money they're fucking paying you to destroy your legacy. Kairi was on fire before she came back to WWE.
Yeah. That match with the Mercedes, man, I tell you.
She was having the best run of her career. Now look at her. Dude, they treat Joshis like how Gail Kim described Riho. Yeah. They treat them like little girls. Catty little girls at that. Move on. Let's move on. For whatever reason or another on God's green, beautiful earth, we got Kofi washed versus Los Angeles Knight. Los Angeles Knight won by pinfall with the buffed. Not BFT, but buffed. Let's move on. Becky Lynch hits Tozawa in the mouth and calls Maxine Dupree a 5'9" failure. What did her height have to do with? Never mind.
And she's not a failure.
Becky moves on to Seth Rollins, who asks if she's feeling better, and she says a little and asks how he's doing. And he says he has to handle this one on his own and walks off and sends us to break. WrestleMania 40, was this all real? Were you really my boyfriend? Did you really want to help me because you wanted to? Or did you do it because it was a means to an end, huh, Seth? Look, I'm beach blonde for you. We sat down by the river and we talked about plants, Seth. Was it all real or was it all fake? No, it was never real. I never loved you, Cody. And I'm going to be the only person that leads the vision into the future. And that's me, Seth Rollins. Long story short.
Pretty much.
This shit is a 20-foot long turd. That's what it was. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. That was the promo. Because how else do you build up to a match about a ring?
Yeah.
Any take on this, Werner?
This made no sense. This whole promo thing made sense. It made no sense. From start to finish. This whole I'm in a dark room and all that stuff, and then they're in the ring. It just makes no sense. No sense of that back and forth. Why don't you actually talk about in-ring prowess and how Cody's undefeated against you? No, let's talk about WrestleMania 40 and a fucking watch. Again, are we back to jewelry? We're fighting over jewelry again because we got a fucking ring and a fucking belt that'll never get worn. What are we doing here with WWE?
Dude, and this is considered one of their top rivalries. Let that sink in.
If not their top.
Jay said jewelry has been their main prop for serious rivalries this year.
Last 2 years.
Yeah, Seth, you were my shield. Go to hell. This is terrible. This is terrible. Seth, were you behind Brock Lesnar? Man, if you don't pack this shit up, dog.
Why is he so focused on Brock Lesnar right now? He should be focused on Seth.
What did I say at the top of the show, y'all? You gotta make things make sense.
And this entire show has never made sense.
Dude, they don't even try. They book shows like, let's get these social media clip segments in and let's run off to the next fucking city. Let's go rob the next city. Catherine said the crowd chanting while Seth was in the ring for Punk was stupid. Xavier Jones said, don't worry, these podcasts will say, oh, storytelling. What storytelling? You're fighting over a fucking Saudi belt and ring. What storytelling?
In all places, Australia.
It's a new part of their chapter. Don't you know it's a new part of their chapter? Dude, I'm going to teach y'all a lesson about Hollywood writing. A story cannot move forward until a chapter is closed.
Right.
Having Seth Rollins say he's writing a new future and a new chapter is not having him go against Cody Rhodes again. That's why that line made no sense, bro. How are you writing a new chapter by writing the old one over again? That's not a new chapter. That's a reboot. In order to start a new chapter, you must close the old one. That is Hollywood writing 101.
And they don't know how to do that. Even with the 17 million Hollywood writers that they hire every year and then fire.
Dude. Gerard G. Simpson came in the building and said, what's good? Dropping my like and follow. Have a good stream. Thank you, Gerard. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Twat. Like, this shit is ass, dog.
Yeah.
Like, just even from a writing standpoint. Anything else you want to put on this segment, dog?
This was a waste. Again, more waste. I get you got to build up to the match, but this was not it. This was not it at all. Fucking waste of time, waste of appearances, waste of money, waste of everything.
Xavier Jones said new chapters equals new obstacles, challenges, and future solutions. Dude, they don't see how that web works, homie. They think a web is a straight line. If you've never seen an orb spider weave a web, it is one of the most beautiful things you can watch. I hate spiders, by the way. But I'm telling you, watch an orb. I know everything about them. You got to learn about everything you fear so you know how to fight against it in the event that it confronts you. But, like, look at how an orb spider weaves webs. It's very intricate. It is designed to capture whatever prey flies into that web. That is why WWE is not capturing a new audience. Because they forgot how to weave a proper web. You want to know what else a spider will do once they realize their web isn't catching as much prey as they thought? They'll take down the original web and weave a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody to stop me when I fucking lie.
You know, I also think that when WWE starts a new chapter, they also believe part 2 or part 600 is a new chapter in that fight.
No, that's why horror movies sucked for the better part of a goddamn decade.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just, what can we reboot?
Mm-hmm. And this looks like a reboot.
Of a reboot.
Of a reboot.
Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang, man. We dropping a lot of gems on this review, dog. Let's keep going, man. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky have another awkward lesbian tension segment.
Mm-hmm.
And that was where the match got announced. Warner, you could take the show from here. AJ Styles.
Dragon Lee cut a pre-match promo. The crowd was quiet for it. He was honored to team with AJ Styles and was coming for Dom's Mega Championship. Styles spoke about his upcoming match against John Cena, and he said, I get it to beat up John Cena. Up next, we got AJ Styles versus Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos, which apparently they now have names, which shocked the hell out of Wade Barrett. And Los Americanos are now Rio and Bravo.
Fuck.
AJ Styles and Dragon Lee win with a Styles Clash and a tope. Jackie Redmond interviewed Stephanie McCurr talking about how she respected Stratton, but Stratton would need to learn why nobody could stop her. Stratton showed up and said nobody has beaten her in 268 days, and it will always be Tiffy time. Stephanie said Tiffy time was over. Back from break, we get Seth Rollins telling Paul Heyman that he needs to beat Cody Rhodes. Heyman was upbeat and confident that he would, but Rollins cut him off and said, I have to beat him. I have to. Because he's in my way. In life.
Go on, man, bro. Get through the show, bro. I can't do this no more.
In the worst tornado tag team match of all time, the Usos against the Porch Puppy and Bronson Reed. Usos won, LOL. Show over. Roman Reigns showed up. La-di-da.
Dude, way to make Bron look like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a generational talent in your fucking company. And I don't use that term loosely. You have a generational talent in your fucking company, and you got him being pinned by the Campbell's Chunky Usos just to get to a Roman Reigns bit in 2025.
Yep.
-10, no moment.
-10, no moment.
Clear the air, fuck the WWE.
Same, fuck the WWE.
And fuck them hackers that tried to ruin our last fucking week of streams.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is ass. Shouts out to our leaderboard gang. Shouts out to the financial lubricant gang. Even though y'all didn't really show up tough tonight, we still appreciate y'all. I said that already. I said they're going to have Tiffany go over. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, just like Vince. Hunter loves blondes.
Werner completely forgot a talking point he had, by the way. This shit just dawned on me. So it's just John Cena, AJ Styles announced, and John Cena just ain't going to show up to the pay-per-view.
Right. Throwing matches together for no reason. AEW does it. Oh, there's an uproar. WWE does it. Not a peep.
Where's the story? Where's the story? Where's Everybody saying -10. Yeah, they tossed their audience a nothing burger. Here, take a rehash. I'm sorry, like I said a second ago, a reboot of a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
James said, I remember that with Danielson versus Nigel, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, because if they would have did their research, they would have actually realized they have a history.
Yeah.
AEW inspires independent research. WWE inspires an aneurysm.
Big time.
And God damn it, WWE. Yes, Miguel, we know Rhea's going to get the belt back. Stop. Can you stop flicking the bean and stick it in already?
Mm-hmm.
We know. Trying to make it seem like, oh, Stephanie is such a prestigious champion. Look at how royal and regal she is with the championship. Then you got Wade Barrett on commentary. I think one of the Americanos is William Regal. Man, if you don't go land on a knife.
Oh, my God.
If you don't go play with something sharp. Let's get out of here, y'all. I'm finna, boy, I got a headache.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Jesus fucking Christ. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, signing off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starks, and
the beacon of football by the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
peace out, y'all.
See you Wednesday.
For the better show.
Yeah.